Other Diddy news, man. Diddy is under fire for yet another lawsuit. Now, I think I done told y'all this before, how I felt about these lawsuits, right? Let me get comfortable. Well, nah, I'm going to leave it on because it's a little chilly up in here. All right, so I done told y'all how I feel about these lawsuits, right? I feel like Diddy brought a lot of this on himself as far as the lawsuits go, because once he paid out such a big judgment or a big settlement for Cassie, I don't mean to say judgment, such a big settlement for Cassie is rumored to be around $30 million. I believe that the floodgates of hell opened up for Diddy, which in return not only caused him to actually be probed and then indicted by the feds, but also we got all these other people coming out and man, do I have to go look at Oprah? Let me pull up here in a second. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up over here while I talk to y'all. Not only that though, but it also caused other people to come out and say, well, he did this and that to me, and now we got all of these lawsuits coming. So today, TMZ published a report that actually said, is that Beyonce? Hey, they tripping with these pictures. They actually said, let me see, Diddy R-worded somebody under the threat of, actually doing something to him. According to this new lawsuit, we're going to read it real quick. It says Diddy forced a college freshman to take off her clothes under the threat that he would actually do something to her. They used the V word. And once she was undressed, he forced himself on her, fondled, basically R-worded her, all while she was begging him to stop. At least that's according to the new lawsuit. It says the Bad Boy founder is being sued by a woman in Tennessee who claims she was 19 years old and a freshman in college in 2004 when she got invited to Diddy's photo shoot across the street from her college campus in Brooklyn, New York. It also says, according to the lawsuit obtained by, according to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the woman says she was flattered and excited to receive an invite from a celebrity like Diddy. So she went to the photo shoot with one of her girlfriends where she says they met Diddy and were invited to an after party at the Manhattan area Marriott Hotel. It says the woman says she and her friend, she and her friend agreed to go to the party. They were taken to the hotel by a member of Diddy's entourage, and when they got to the hotel suite and tried to mingle with guests drinking and listening to music, they were instead grabbed and taken into a separate room. She says she asked the guy who took her to the room where they were going, and he responded, "You know what you're here for." In the docs, the woman says she and her friend were then locked inside a room with Diddy, and she says he gave them drinks and told them to do cocaine that he had prepared for use on a coffee table. That's crazy. She said she didn't want to do the coke, and Diddy continued getting gradually more aggressive with her and her friend to the point where he began touching them without consent. The woman says when they resisted Diddy's order, her friend to perform oral on him and threatened to actually unalive them both if they didn't. The woman says her friend complied. She begged Diddy to let them leave, to which he did not agree. In the suit, the woman says Diddy soon turned his sights to her and forced her to undress under the threat of, doing something to her, allegedly forcing himself on her, essaying her. Let's see. What else does it say? She says the door to the room ultimately opened. She believes it was due to her cries, and the security guard who had brought them to the room came in and asked if everything was all right. And that's when her friend bolted out of the room. The woman says she couldn't escape though because Diddy was still on top of her. The woman who is suing this Jane Doe says Diddy got off her to talk to the security guard, and then the man left the room. and Diddy told her to stay, threatening to unalive her if she left. She says she sat in the dark room by herself about 30 minutes until a different security guard came and told her she could leave. She says she got her things, left, and immediately called a taxi back to her college dorm. Some 20 years later, the woman is now suing and she wants a jury trial. She's being repped by Tony Busby. Y'all already know who that is. The attorney who says he's representing 120 alleged Diddy victims. Diddy's bad boy corporations are also being sued, as is Marriott International. Busby says the Marriott management was well aware of Diddy and his activities and looked the other way rather than intervene. Of course, they reached out to Diddy and the Marriott. Nobody hit back. All right, come on. So this is another person who's with this lawyer from Texas. And while I go into that, let me look up Oprah. Let me see. Oh, hold on. All right, so hold on. Why we talking about Diddy? Is these the Diddy pictures y'all talking about? Is these the Diddy Oprah? What pictures is we talking about? This is crazy though. Oprah done been connected to a lot of different bad people. I'm trying to figure out what Oprah pictures is y'all talking about though. Oprah, Diddy tape, underage Bieber. Is this what y'all talking about? Hold on.
Aaron Carter of coming out against Diddy, the burden of knowing that despite his effort.
What? Is it in here? Oprah a bad person? Let me see. It says FBI, Oprah purchased sickening Diddy tape of underage Justin Bieber being taken advantage of. Hollywood pimp Oprah Winfrey paid 75. I don't know. This might not be. She in the bed with a white teddy on lingerie on YouTube yesterday. Laura, is you on Instagram? Because if you on Instagram, just send me the video. Now, hit this Allie Carter chick. I have been seeing some of her videos on YouTube or whatever. I know she been talking about Diddy. I don't know if she been talking about Diddy and Oprah at this point. But I didn't see that video. You're going to have to send it to me. Two naked hires next to her on YouTube. Is it this? Jaguar Wright exposes Oprah's. No, that's a couple months ago. Dang, Oprah might be going down with Diddy. Like, how many people going down with Diddy, man? How many people is Diddy gonna take with him? Jesus. This is crazy. Hold on though. Cause I would think it would be on Twitter, but it's not. Dang, Oprah. I kind of want to play this video by this dude. Like, he seemed like he might be kind of somewhat of a conspiracy theorist, but I kind of wanted to play it. This one right here.
Dollars to purchase sex tapes of Sean Diddy Combs raping an underage.
All right, now he talking too crazy. I can't with him. The verbiage. It's the verbiage. All right, so I'm a chill on that. I'll wait for you to send me that to Instagram. I'm about to open up my Instagram page and we're going to get back into what I was saying. So again, like, you know, a lot of these people coming out, man, I just believe, like, especially with the people that's coming out that's being represented by this guy right here. I believe that, you know, a lot of these people coming out because of the, you know, settlement with Cassie. Like, now it's a money grab, especially with it being in court. So, you know, it don't take a lot to win a civil suit, man. Along with that, though, it was some other stuff that I seen that was like way crazy with Diddy, man. let me see. Tupac's brother kind of spoke out about Diddy. And like, so some people been trying to lightweight tie Diddy into Tupac's murder, him unaliving Tupac. And it's been a rumor that, Diddy paid a dude who went by the name of Zip some money to take Tupac out. I really don't know how true these things is, but at the end of the day, his name is involved in it. We got Keefy D, who's already on trial for the, taking out Tupac, who also said that Diddy has something to do with taking out Tupac. With that being said, we got like this new case with Diddy. I think like right now, a lot of people is taking aim at Diddy. Just to be all the way honest, a lot of people is taking aim at Diddy. Fair or not, however it go, did he do what he was supposed to do? What people are saying that he did, possibly not. I really don't know. I can't say. But what I do know is that Tupac's brother actually released a statement, and he spoke to this on Piers Morgan of course. So I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go to the actual Piers Morgan? Yeah, let's just play this clip right here.
Believes that Diddy was involved in both these shootings and had a direct involvement in your brother's death. That is what the streets have said for 27 years. That's why 50 Cent said it. That's why Eminem has said similar stuff. What's interesting to me about your involvement in this is that Diddy actually called you after an LA Times article in 2008 alleging he'd been involved in your brother's death. What did he say that day when he called you?
He was in town. He was in LA at the time. He was on the radio. He asked a local DJ that we all know, Big Boy, to reach out to me because he wanted to speak to me about something. This is a few years after Pac's murder, and we all were familiar with all the rumors and stuff. I said, yeah, let me talk to him. So he called me, and I had my guys with me, Thug Life guys, and we heard what he had to say. He basically said he ain't have nothing to do with my brother's murder. And I told him the truth is still yet to come out, so we're gonna see.
All right, so let me stop right there though, real quick. Let's just be all the way honest, and I'm not saying like Diddy had anything to do with it. I can't accuse somebody of something that I don't know that they actually had something to do with. I don't do that. Some people do. That's not what I do. But what I will say is this though. I don't give Diddy no credit for reaching out to his brother. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's Mo Preem or whatever from, he used to be a part of the Outlaws and Thug Life and all that. I don't give Diddy no credit for reaching out to him. Some people may say that Diddy was under the pressure because all of this stuff was coming out to reach out and try to proclaim his innocence or whatever. But I'm going to get a better video of this too. But at the end of the day, man, I really feel like it didn't serve or help him any as well. Like it didn't help Diddy out for him to reach out to Tupac's family. Diddy possibly could have been reaching out to him, being honest, saying I didn't have anything to do with it. Or he might have just been trying to, proclaim his innocence to somebody, by saying that he didn't do it. We really don't know. I do find it strange though that he did reach out to him though. Either way, like if I was accused of unaliving somebody, I wouldn't reach out to their family. Got an alarm going off.
Here we are 27, 28 years later. Looks like there's some doubt in that statement. So, thus, along with all the other suspicions that people have, it was time for it to be investigated.
In a statement at the time, Diddy declared, "This story is a lie," the LA Times story. "Neither I nor the late Notorious had any knowledge of any attack on Tupac before, during, or after it happened."
I do believe that that's a half truth though. Like so, I do believe that there was some type of communication between Keefy D and Diddy and them. But at the time when that took place, when Pac got smoked, I don't think that, and that's crazy. I said that though. I didn't mean to say it like that. When they took Pac out, let me say it like that. I don't believe that Diddy actually had anything to do with it because of the circumstances behind it. Them jumping on Orlando Anderson and all of that. Like that's how I feel. I really don't feel like Diddy had anything to do with it. But do I believe that Diddy wanted something to happen to Pac? Yeah. Do I even believe that Diddy like offered, like, if y'all can do this to Pac, you know what I mean? I'll pay. You know what I mean? Do I believe that offer might have been made? Yes. Do I believe that Diddy actually paid the money? I don't know. I really don't know. I really can't say.
Do you think that was an honest statement?
My opinion is that I don't believe it was 100% honest statement.
Okay.
So again, got to find out what's true and what's false, what's real and what's fake.
What's going on, Terry?
Do you think he was lying?
Quite possibly, and it's kind of looking that way, in my opinion.
All right, this is a longer version of that video, man. I'm gonna see if we missed anything. So let me, first of all, find it, because it won't pop up for me for some reason. This ain't it. It ain't popping up for me. There you go. All right, here go a longer version of that video, man.
Attention retirees, if you're...
What y'all think about them pictures I showed, though? Should I go back to that real quick? Y'all want to see that real quick? I really... Hold on. Stop that. What y'all think about them pictures, though, man, that I showed on Twitter?
Okay, well, I think the biggest news with Puff going on is that Little Rod actually filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of all types of stuff, from touching him to spiking drinks and sex workers, and Diddy trying to groom him, and, allegedly sharing a video of Stevie J having sex with a man to try to persuade him to do things, and that this is okay and this is just how it's done in the music business. What is your first initial thoughts when you seen and heard about this latest lawsuit?
It's crazy that everybody in the world can have an opinion about what Puff do or what Puff did, but me. Everybody gets upset when I talk about him, when I knew him for years. You understand what I'm saying? He was part of the same gang, our crew. He went on and did Bad Boy. He went on, I done bodyguard him. I've done security for him. You know what I'm saying? Been in his house, been around him. We ate off the same plates, here and there. So everybody get upset when I talk about him, maybe because I did security for him. But not only that, it's the fact that we was cool outside the security. So I can have my opinion on what
Laura, I got those links. I'm fast forward this though. Let's
I
get
was
to what
back
I
in
brought this for.
95, 96. That's allegedly, I guess, or like these people are saying, that's on drugs, that's using cocaine, that's using other drugs, that's using pills and stuff like that. When I was around Puff, he was taking those pain pills. He wouldn't smoke no cigarettes. Him having these charges and these people are saying these things about him, that's their personal experience. That's what they see. Now, I've seen some of the things that match some of the stuff that he's saying there. You know, maybe having a bunch of girls, you know, using women to get at guys and everything like that. Okay. But this addiction and using these drugs and like I don't know that Puff like that.
Okay, now what about all the extra stuff that he was talking about that he's accusing Diddy of? You know, like the spiked drinks and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you know, he never did that around me that I knew about that one. You understand what I'm saying? He never did that. That
All right, so this is another thing. Like, and I just want to bring that up. So Gene Deal, I want to get to the part where Gene Deal denied seeing anything like that, right? But in these lawsuits, right, in multiple lawsuits, the one that I just read about Diddy, this new lawsuit, this woman actually is saying that the bodyguards was the ones who went and got her. The bodyguards is the ones who took her to the hotel. The bodyguards were the ones that actually busted in the room asking, was everything okay? It was a security guard, bodyguard, whatever we want to call them. It was a security guard or bodyguard that actually came in and said, okay, after 30 minutes of her being in there, that you can leave, right? We already had one bodyguard come out. Big Joe came out and said he didn't have anything to do with anything. And at the time that he was mentioned in one of the lawsuits, he didn't even work for Diddy at the time. That's that Gloria Allred lawsuit. So if Gene Deal isn't the bodyguard, if Roger Bonds isn't the bodyguard, like where are these bodyguards like that actually was seeing and witnessing all of this? Like, where's their stories? Like, they haven't came out and said either way if they were there working for Diddy or, you know, if they seen something or if they didn't see anything. Same thing with, she said that she is with a friend. And this is where I'm at with this too. She claims that she was with a friend. The friend was actually essayed along with her 20 years ago. 20 years ago. All right, cool. Sometimes it takes people a long time to come out and actually admit that they had something done to them because they didn't have the strength or they was afraid of retaliation or whatever the excuses be for them to not come out or reasons. I ain't gonna say excuses. Whatever the reasons are for them to not come out until they actually come out. All right, cool. Bam. Am I wrong for asking why ain't the friend actually speaking out or in the lawsuit as well? Like, am I wrong for asking that question? I just don't know. Like, I really gotta like be careful the way that I talk about this situation because it's so it's such a delicate situation or discussion to talk about because we have real people that's really been affected by these real life things that people have done to them. Nevertheless, everybody doesn't seem to be affected by the Diddy situation the way that you would think they would be, right? I don't know. You know, I know at one point in time they were saying that his son was named in it. Is this a new one? Here go a new Diddy lawsuit. I can't even get off TMZ's page. So in this one, a man is claiming that he was actually essayed by Diddy. Damn. Yeah, well, no, so Terry Walsh, I get it that they scared. You believe it all? I don't know if I believe. I ain't gonna disagree with you and say that you're wrong. I'm just saying that I may or may not know. I just don't know. Like I'm here for the information. If it comes out and that all of this stuff happened to somebody, I'm gonna be one of the ones that's gonna like report on it. I'm gonna talk about it. Either way it go, right? Either way it go. I do believe in where there's smoke, there's fire. Basically, I believe that something was going on, something was happening. It may not be everybody that's actually accusing, but something was going on at these parties. In this situation, though, a man is claiming to have been essayed by Diddy. This is again another lawsuit coming from the Busby individual or lawyer. All right. Now, in this particular situation, it says the floodgates are open and Diddy is being sued left and right by people who claim he essayed them, including a handful of men. Now, Diddy has been named in 6 separate lawsuits filed by Tony Busby, the attorney, who says he's representing up to 120 people, as we've been saying all week. It says 4 of the 6 filed so far feature male accusers. In one suit, a man says he was working for Echo Clothing back in 2008 when Diddy, through his work as Diddy was developing and marketing Sean John, a competing brand, he says he ran into Diddy and Diddy's 3 bodyguards. Here we go with the bodyguards again. Who is these bodyguards? Like, let's start putting some faces and names with these bodyguards so we can get their side of the story. Diddy's 3 bodyguards in a stockroom of Macy's flagship store in New York City in May of 2008. Now this is pretty interesting because when you start attaching dates and stuff like that, places and dates to these lawsuits or accusations, now you can do a little more investigating and see if this stuff was real or not. Was Diddy actually in Macy's in in May of 2008, and was this individual actually there? You feel what I'm saying? He claims somebody hit him with a strap. Can y'all see what it's saying? I might need to blow it up for y'all because I gotta watch what I say on here because we're trying to keep that monetization going. But they say it was pistol whip. All right, in the back of the in the back of the neck and caused him to fall to his hands and knees. He claims Diddy approached him and said, "SMD." This is a crazy lawsuit. This dude is claiming that Diddy and his 3 goons, his bodyguards, pulled up on him at Macy's flagship store in New York City. Not only did they pull out the strap, the hammer, you know what I mean? The pow pow, beat him down with the pow pow. And this ain't funny, I'm just saying. Beat him down with the pow pow in the back of his neck and caused him to fall to his knees. Then he said the diddler approached him and said SMD and brutally, orally R-worded him. That's what he's saying. That's what's in this lawsuit. This is crazy. That gotta be like, out of all the lawsuits, right? That gotta be the wildest one though. We need to pull these up. I actually need to like the legal documentation on this. Remember that long police video with the male S worker? Some people do have the receipts from filing claims with the cops. Okay. All right, it goes on to say in another suit. Now, this is suit number 2 with another man that this Tony Busby actually, representing this individual in this lawsuit. It says in another suit, a man claims he was hired to work security for Diddy's 2006 white party, where he believes he consumed a drink laced with GBH or ecstasy. He says Diddy forced him into a van, overpowered him, and SA'd him. Hey, they making Diddy to just be like this, man, serial R-worder. Man, can y'all, for one, I don't know about them, but I'll whoop Diddy's ass. I don't care if I'm drunk off GBH or whatever it's called or whatever it is. I will put my foot in Diddy's ass. Pause. Man, he says Diddy forced him. Diddy forced you into it. You security, bruh. See, this is what I'm saying, man. I be having a little hard time. That's like, okay, let's say Gene Deal or Roger Bonds. That's like Gene Deal or Roger Bonds actually getting drunk, drinking a laced drink, and allowing Diddy to, so security, you wasn't strapped? Was you a flashlight security? Did you have, you ain't had, if I'm security, I'm armed security. I'm just saying me. But I'm just saying, though, and then you allowed this cat to force you in the truck and overpower you and take whatever he wanted. It says the man claims Diddy inserted his manhood. Pete, what I'm saying? He said that Diddy inserted his manhood into the man's back door. Manhood into the man's back door. And basically did whatever he wanted to do with him. I ain't gonna read the exact words, but y'all see it right here. This is what the man said Diddy did to him. I'm highlighting it. I'll give y'all a minute to read that. This is what the dude is saying Diddy did to him. He says Diddy allegedly R-worded him, resulted in what? All right. So I'm trying to think of a way to say this without getting because I need my monetization. I ain't doing nothing for free. It says, he said the alleged R-word resulted into jizz leaking out of his body. If jizz makes sense to y'all. That means Diddy got off in him. And it leaked I'm a heterosexual male. I know sometimes when me and my, significant other do our thing, sometimes, when I, get off in her, sometimes she gotta go to the, so I'm guessing that's what's happening to this man who he took advantage of. This is crazy, dog. All right, so here go another one. I know people probably tired of listening to but every day is something new with Diddy. I got a whole list of stuff that I planned on talking about that didn't have. Hold on, I got a whole list of stuff that I plan on talking about, and damn near half of the list is about people in this Diddy stuff, but it's hard to get away from it, y'all. It says another man suing Diddy claims he went to a Diddy party in October of 2021. Where he became disoriented after consuming one drink. Now, you know what? Listen, I believe that there was something in these drinks was spiked because too many people are saying it. Now, I'm not saying that the people in the lawsuits are being truthful about what was spiked in their drinks, but hold on. I'm sorry. I believe that somebody's drinks was being spiked though, because it's too many people bringing up these spiked drinks, and I heard about the bottles that was for certain people, and then the bottles that was for the girls or the people that they want to get messed up. Way before the Cassie lawsuit, people was talking about that though. But let's go. Another man suing Diddy claims he went to a Diddy party October 2021 where he became disoriented after consuming one drink. He says the room started spinning and the next thing he remembers is being in the bedroom paralyzed. He says at least 3 men essayed him through. Y'all gotta read this stuff, man, because I'm telling you, certain words I say on YouTube, they just be tripping. All right. He says at least 3 men essayed him through SODOMY and other forced acts, and he claims he distinctively recalls seeing a naked Diddy above him at one point during the alleged assault. Man, yeah, please hit the like button because I'm dropping right now. Diddy was just like a monster. A fourth lawsuit from another man. So this is 4. So this is 4 lawsuits from another man. A fourth lawsuit is from a man who says he was only 16 years old when he was invited to Diddy's 1998 white party in the Hamptons, where he says they snapped a photo together. Hold on. There's a picture. Here's the picture, y'all. Now they providing pictures. Now at this particular point, it don't seem like this is the freak off situation. Yeah, nah, you're right, Flower Bloom. This is wild. Terry says the drinks and the baby oil was spiked, honey. I'm loud. It ain't funny, but it's crazy though. It's wild. This is some wild stuff, man. There's a picture, man, and unless it looks like this is a white male. I mean, not that it matters. I just just kind of pointing out what we seeing on this in this picture. All right, so I'm gonna start this part over. A fourth lawsuit is from a man who says he was only 16 years old when he was invited to Diddy's 1998 party in the Hamptons, where he says they snapped a photo together. He says Diddy took an interest in him and took him to a more private area to chat, where Diddy told him he had the right look for the music industry and could be made into a star with Diddy's help. Now, time after time, we've heard, like, allegedly, celebrities using their power in the industry of promising people deals and to make them famous to get what they wanted. Now, it goes on to say he claimed Diddy abruptly told him to drop his pants and to expose his manhood for inspection, with Diddy saying it was a rite of passage and asking, "Don't you want to break into the business?" He says he succumbed and dropped his pants, exposing his private area, and claims Diddy cupped and held on to it, squeezing and filling them. I kind of paraphrase that, so I'll highlight that as well. Of course, they reached out to Diddy's camp. No word back yet so far. I can't even get off of TMZ, man. Because there was something else on TMZ that I wanted to show y'all. That's why I really was still here. My little bot phone ringing. This is wild, man. Kanye gonna be in some trouble too. But I really wanted to show y'all this though. And this is another TMZ article. I know we still on TMZ, y'all, but they just got so much stuff up on this Diddy situation. I just kind of wanted to go over it all with y'all. Christian Combs, though, posted a video partying with his girlfriend after his dad's hearing. And I don't want to play the loud, like I don't want to do the I want to play the actual sound from that. So let me see. Live Spice. Let me see real quick, y'all. Where's that video at? I might have to go back to TMZ. I know I seen it on here though. I mean, I know this is where they seen it at too. All right, let's go back. Anyway, but it shows a video of him and his girlfriend out. There we go, out kicking it. And this is allegedly after his dad's. Let me see. After his dad's hearing or whatever, man. I don't even know if I can be showing that. Maybe that's cool. They out kicking it. Maybe it was some GBH in that drink she just took. I don't know. There go a girl. These two possibly have a lawsuit later on in life. Man. Yeah, he probably went home with both of them. So this is what I'm wondering. Like, this is just where my mind is at. If my dad is in jail, right? And my dad is facing the rest of his life. I'm not saying that I shouldn't have outlets to where I'm, trying to just clear my mind, clear my thoughts, get my thoughts together. But the last thing I'm thinking about doing is partying. Maybe he thinks that his dad is like gonna get out. But at the same time, though, these kids have been through a lot too. And so I can always say what I would do. And I see some people, shout out to Sweet Ma. She said cringe inside of it's one of her comment in here. Other people says it doesn't look that good for his dad/twin to be in jail for drugging women, and he is named in a lawsuit, and he's feeding women drinks. I'm not saying he does it, but as a lawyer, I would tell him to sit his silly A down away from the camera so the public can think he was distraught about his dad so they can look less menacing and guilty. And I agree with that comment, for the most part. I don't think it was a good look. I really don't. I don't think it was a good look, man, for him to be out at the club. What y'all think? Do y'all think, are we kind of looking at this the wrong way or what? Let me see. I don't put nothing past these celebrities. Some stuff is questionable. Terry, he's just like his pappy, honey. The honey is killing me. Somebody else said, what did I say? What did I say? Now, they didn't say exactly what I said, but somebody else said she's going to come back out 5 years later with a book. Another person commented and said this isn't what he should be doing with what his father is dealing with at this very moment, especially feeding that woman liquor and then pushing her down to make her dance with him. This is not a good look. Let me keep playing. Let's play it again. I ain't playing the sound too much because of the music in the background. He would. And why is her friend so happy to be recording this? So listen. Do the girls not even know what's going on? Do the girls not even know what's going on? What's going on here, man? Yeah, nah, she done had a little too much for the night, man. She done had a little too. Let's She done had a little too much for the night, y'all. Hold on. Let me refresh this real quick so we can get it from the beginning. This is the part that's crazy right here. Here you go. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I've never in my life, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, to each his own, right? I've never in my life gave my woman a drink like this. Men, if y'all gotta feed y'all's women drinks like this when y'all out and about, like, I don't know, that's a little weird to me. Here you go, babe. Drink this. I've never, maybe I'm lame. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm tardy to the game. Maybe I just don't kick it like that. I've never done this before, man. And like they saying in the chat. In my chat and that chat. He's named in an indictment. The son. He's named in an indictment. Why would I even want to be seen in public for somebody else to even shoot the video, right? To show me doing this to my girl. But not only that though, the homegirl's filming every single thing. This ain't a good look. Your dad is trying to get out on a bond. They keep denying him because of stuff like this allegedly, and you keep like, it's beyond me. Somebody else said it's everyone being pressed to be in the camera for me. Like, first off, Christians shouldn't even want to see a single camera recording him with this federal case naming him. Second, he shouldn't be pouring drinks down anybody else's throat while being recorded. Not a good look. Like, where the F is his real guidance? Where is his lawyer? They need to be counseling him. Ain't this but this the same, listen, y'all gotta think about this though. This is the same son that put out a song after the houses was raided though. And shot a video, I think, I wanna say. Oh man, this is wild, y'all. Yeah, she'll have a story to tell later. Then like, come here. You coming with us tonight too. Come on over in this camera. Y'all, you know what we about to do. Bad boy. Take that. Hey, it's wild out here, man. Let me go ahead and cross that off of the list of stuff that we was gonna talk about today. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tripping. Like I said, maybe I'm a little older, y'all. I'm 45 years old, right? I'm just saying in my lifetime, this is something that I've never done. I've never done this before. I don't pour, like if me and my woman is together and we drinking, and I'm just talking about my woman. I pour my, woman a drink, and she want me to pour a drink or whatever, or she want me to go to the bar and get her a drink. Like, I'm going to the bar to get a drink. What you drinking? What you want? Or the bartender, or we at a restaurant. She'll order her drink. I order me a drink or whatever. But I'm not pouring a drink in her mouth. And even as a young guy, his age, I've never did that. Yeah, Christian was dissing people. Yeah, okay, I remember that. I thought that I remembered him actually dissing people after the house got raided. I knew I wasn't crazy. Man. This is wild, y'all. Hey, the friend happy. She act like the friend act like that's her man too. I'm telling y'all, man, it's going down tonight.
Lady out in the building.
Man. Oh, man, it's going crazy. Yeah, it's going. It's going. Let me see. Is there any other comments in here? That boy just don't learn. The forcing of the drink ain't sitting well with me. Everybody's talking about the drink, man. This little ninja got the nerve to be swirling a drink around her head. This boy is too corny. Hey, Man, he has to be delayed or slowed in thought. Feeding a woman drinks on IG Live while your father is accused of being a drink feeding predator. Is that the other brother? Oh, no, that ain't him. Okay. I was about to say, is he there too? No, I don't know who he with, though. And she just feeling all over it. This is wild. Yeah, this is a wild situation right here. Now, you can tell, like, so you can tell, like, at the beginning of this video where her, like, vibe was at, and then how her vibe got a little more turned up towards the end of this video. So we really don't know what's all going on here. We can just only imagine, and we gonna imagine it and base it off of, just for one, because you're giving her drinks in this on video, and for two, the things that your father has been accused of, for three, because you've been actually accused of doing things or named in certain stuff. So we don't, like, in my mind, I feel like he got her on some type of ecstasy or GBH or GHB or whatever it's called. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's going on here? Is some pink powder being stored in the back room or what? But we wouldn't even be assuming this had this video not been posted. All the money that they got, all the assets and stuff that they got, right? Let's just say, for instance, okay, all right, let's just be real. Say he just want to party, man. Maybe this is his way to vent and you know, deal with stuff. And like I said, clear his mind. What was wrong with having a private party? Y'all got money. Y'all can rent out houses or Airbnbs or whatever you want. You can have your own little party with a selected few people that you want to kick it with. You know what I mean? And, like, you know, do it real Diddler fashion. He had a nightclub, though, out in public doing this. After your dad was just, like, denied bond for the third time. People heckling your grandma outside of the courtroom. People saying that your grandma actually knew what was going on. People actually going at your grandma saying that she knew her son was a PDF file. And this is what you choosing to do, bruh. I love you. Maybe they must be playing his music. Yeah, this is his girlfriend. This is his girlfriend, and they other girlfriend is with him too. But even if it's his girlfriend, look. I mean, it just, the optics is it's the wrong time for this. The optics of this, like, of what's going on. Let me refresh this one more time. The optics of what we seeing right here is not what he needs to be doing. Like, it looked crazy, man. It looked crazy. And I don't know, she too happy. She too happy. With that being said, and since we on this page, man, like I said, people been like going at Diddy's mom, man. Stephon Marbury, he actually said some pretty interesting things about Diddy, the mom, and people actually going at him for actually speaking out about the mom.
You dudes who I've been watching, because you do not want me to troll you. Stop coming on my page. You know who you are, because I saw you coming on the wave. Alright? Come on my page again, taking a dump, spraying on it, pissing on it. I ain't never said nothing to you, never did nothing to you. I promise you, you're gonna be wishing. You think 50 Cent is a troll. You never seen me in action. Okay? You never seen me in action trolling. Ask Jay-Z Camp. Okay, so keep coming to my page, doing all of this nonsense, saying all of this dumb nonsense, doing or talking what you talking, I'm gonna do some investigating. And if I do my investigation, I'm gonna find out about everybody in your family, okay? And I'm gonna go down the list, right? And I'm gonna say, these are all of the things that these people, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just playing. But leave me alone, I'm not messing with you. Stop bothering me, okay? Dude, come to my page, fuck you, Marbury, you motherfucker, da-da-da. I'm like, yo, what's wrong? I don't even know you. Excuse my language. Nowhere in this world you don't know what your son doing. You gotta know what your son doing. Like, this ain't nothing new. He a professional at that, from what I saw. So you trying to tell me that? And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, from what's being seen, your son was with somebody, whipping a girl ass, in her ass, kicking her in the face, in her head. Okay, so what kind of dude are we supposed to look at him as?
All right, so I don't know where Stefan Marbury came from or what's been going on with him. I haven't. This is the first I've heard from him in a long time. Let's get back to this. This is the first I didn't heard from him in a long time. I really don't. With the mom situation, right? With the moms, with Diddy's mom situation, like at the end of the day, she never denied that he was doing things to Cassie, right? I don't know how much detail she would be privy to about what was going on at the parties. But I'm not saying that she didn't know anything. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying that she didn't know anything though, but I think that was a little, a little much. Let me see. Nick Cannon actually came out and said some stuff. I wonder, did Nick Cannon say this in an interview or was it a? Let me see. All right, yeah. Let me go to YouTube then. I think I'm gonna have to go to YouTube and pull that up. All right, let me see. Where did he actually say this at? That's a reaction video. This is E! News. I kind of just want my own video of this. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Nick Cannon and Diddy comments resurface after home raise. Well, let's see. We're going to pull that up too. Let me just see. I'm going to go to that first video, that reaction. We ain't going to waste too much time. I'm going to watch this.
My husband had no idea.
All right. Let's see.
All right. At a relationship, I was part of everybody grown that's there.
But it wasn't
By Diddy, including teenager.
But remember I said everybody's kind of like...
Oh, he gonna react to the whole thing, so I might as well just play the damn same video.
These guest list. During...
All right, here we go.
I've even been at one when I was a kid, like 16, 17, standing outside.
Nick,
Yeah,
this one. Come on.
Yeah, I live my truth.
It looks like Nick Cannon was on Diddy's guest list. During the October 11th episode of The Breakfast Club, Nick admits he started going to parties host a teenager.
In LA, he was doing them like every week. But I don't know about the crazy stuff. It was just like...
I've even been at one when I was a kid, like 16, 17, standing outside.
Nick,
this
one. Come on.
Yeah, I live my truth.
And...
All right, so... Let me go fast forward. I wish I could just get regular. Breakfast Club do be tripping about their content though.
Everybody get scared to talk because they probably got something to hide. I ain't got nothing to hide.
I don't have nothing to hide.
I was in there Harlem shaking, doing all of that stuff, but it wasn't, come on, whatever. Compare that we are classifying a good party with a freak off.
I just think it's hilarious. Who was drinking brown dot Ciroc? Let us know. That brown dot Ciroc.
But see, that's the thing. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I was like, I don't know all that.
You was in a Diddy party sober?
I'm in my life sober. I've never been drunk in my life.
The three-time.
All right, so basically, Nick Cannon is saying something that a lot of different people have said about Diddy, or their experience with going to a Diddy party. He says that he was there, he was drinking, but he didn't experience any other freak offs. Now, y'all can believe Nick Cannon if y'all want. Y'all don't have to. I believe a lot of these celebrities that say that they weren't actually in those parties. I believe that a lot of them, or the majority of them, are telling the truth, because I don't think that everybody was actually invited to the party. You feel what I'm saying? The party that you can see. But as I was looking for this video after he made that comment, I was looking for that. This kind of popped up though. Let's see what this was about though. Yeah, we getting these commercials. I mean, once I start, you know what I mean, feel like I'm gonna pay for some YouTube Premium. I got
Diddy has done for the culture. They asked me about Puff, and I answered it as honestly as I knew how to answer it. I know these people, they're not just public figures to me.
Nick Cannon's comments about Diddy resurfacing in the wake of the music mogul's federal home.
Everybody has things that we have to deal with, and through love and understanding, we'll get through it.
The Masked Singer host getting through it on his Council Culture podcast in February, addressing what he said earlier in December on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Cassie, straight up.
These sexual assault appearances were recorded before Diddy's home raids.
I saw you leave like a, nice comment for Cassie.
Yeah.
With everything that's been happening with Diddy.
And there's a lot of things that we probably don't know the details on, but we all on the outside looking in.
I'm praying for Cassie, trying to find the high frequency in knowing the story, knowing the right thing to talk about. I was like, this is someone who was hurt, who was victimized.
Nick making the comment while reflecting on his personal struggles in the public.
On me, stood by me, stood up for me when no one else would protect me.
We just, like the audience, we
checked on me.
Apologized.
When I was going through my stuff, someone that called, checked on me, stood by me, stood up for me. When no one else would protect me.
We just, like the audience, we sitting back, praying and hoping for the best. But then at the same time, when you know individuals, it's like, it's like a family member. I don't agree with the behavior, but I care for the person.
So I have to almost do this dance about when it comes up, because just as much as I know Diddy, I know Cassie.
In November,
it's a lot going on, man. Hold on,
and we don't know how to feel because, one, we don't know the truth. We don't know everything. When it's revealed, it'll be revealed. And then when we are presented whatever the actual truth is, it's like, all right, well, how do we feel about what we've signed on for to be a part of that person's movement?
Of course, Nick's interview last year was before Diddy's 2024 headlines.
Crazy part about it is, and we can kind of skip over this though. You know what I mean? Crazy part about it is that it just seems like so many people famous that are speaking on the Diddy situation, they all saying that, okay, I know Diddy, but I wasn't there. I didn't see this, or I didn't see that, or he didn't do that around me. Oh, what he did to Cassie is messed up. Oh, anybody that's been done something wrong to people, you know what I mean, it's crazy or this and that. But they real careful about how they speak about the Diddy situation. And I believe a lot of it has to do with not only their connection to Diddy, but some of these people know that there's some things that Diddy know about them that could possibly come out if they say the wrong thing. That's just my opinion. I don't think that people was like just being silent for no reason. It's gonna come out though. Jaguar Wright though, she at it again, man. She says that Janet Jackson didn't escape Diddy's harassing her. Like, and I had somebody ask me about Jaguar Wright and if I believe some of the stuff that she says, and I said this. I believe that Jaguar Wright mixes a lot of truth with a lot of falsehood and a lot of rumors and stuff that she either was around or stuff that she heard about and saying that she was there. You know what I mean? It's like, or stories that she's listened to on YouTube and actually applied them to her own stories. But check this out, though.
Billionaire. All of that was going on when Diddy was harassing her.
Oh.
Because he's been harassing her. For years.
All right, hold on. And I want to say this, though. If Diddy has been harassing Janet Jackson for years, right? Why ain't Jermaine Dupri came out and said nothing about that?
Jackson. That's a hard one. I love Janet.
I wanted to see this.
And
though.
I also know that Janet came up in a time where she was trying to find her own independence and trying to find her own voice. And she wasn't going to let her daddy do to her what he did to her brother Michael. Janet is strong, she's smart, she's fierce, and she's loyal. She's a Taurus. You know, her birthday's May 19th. She's a Taurus. But the fact that her bisexuality is still being hidden. The fact that the real reason behind her relationship with Jermaine Dupri is still so elusive. You know, why she left Jermaine Dupri to marry
a billionaire?
That billionaire. And
I think that that's pretty I think so somebody said, I want to stop real quick. I mean, we're gonna get back into this. Somebody in the chat, I'm reading the chat, and it says, because Jermaine Dupri is a PDF file too, back from Criss Cross days. Now listen, I am a firm believer that a lot of these men who was dealing with these groups back in the day, you know, ABC, Criss Cross, Immature, all these different groups. What was the spinoff of Immature? It was with Omarion in a minute. Whatever the name of that group was. Is that B2K? So Chris Stokes, you know what I mean? All of these guys that had these kids around them, I questioned it. I questioned just no different than when we questioned Aaliyah for being around R. Kelly at a young age. The question is, what did Diddy actually do to Usher? That's a real question. What was Usher and Justin Bieber's experience with Diddy? So the Jermaine Dupri thing, it may be something there, it may not. I'm gonna just put it like that. It may be something there, it may not be. Jermaine Dupri and Diddy have a lot of similarities when you just look on the outside looking in from the music aspect. Diddy wanted to be a part of every group or every rapper. He was actually Diddy attached himself to every single artist. When you seen Diddy's artist in a video, you seen Diddy in the video with the artist. I said that wrong, but y'all get what I'm saying. Whenever somebody from Bad Boy was shooting a video, Diddy is in the video. Diddy is a part of the rollout. Diddy is at the interviews. You know, like Suge Knight said, if you don't want your CEO dancing in the videos, that was Diddy. Same thing with Jermaine Dupri. Every single act that Jermaine Dupri had, he was a part of the rollout. He was a part of the interviews, a part of the videos and stuff. So it may be something there.
to have a baby and then get divorced and then be seen with Jermaine Dupri again. Kind of like Ashton Kutcher leaving Mila Kunis and then going off with Demi Moore. A lot of entrapment relationships. There's a lot of setup relationships. There's a lot of stuff.
And let me ask this, because we live in a world of truth now. And
But
I know.
meanwhile, when she married that billionaire, all of that was going on when Diddy was harassing her.
Oh,
okay.
Because he's been harassing her.
Oh, shit.
For years.
Janet? Damn.
And they won't talk about it.
I can see him.
So when I hear Orlando bringing up the Janet Jackson thing and saying it in his little code word, I know what that means. I know what he's saying. But the truth is Janet is under heavy scrutiny. She did what she had to do to survive. She's strong. It's just that Jackson family stigma.
Times, because she was a little more developed as a child, they were questioning of even keeping her on the Good Time show as far as her, she was
developing fast.
Yeah, they was developing fast. When it comes to Hollywood, what does that say to, again, we see the Weinstein stories, we see these stories, but what does that say to a Hollywood producer who says, oh, she's developing fast? Well, how can we mitigate it? How can we?
I hope he can rest in peace.
Damn, what?
I hope.
This is John Amos. This is good.
I hope he can. Like,
What is she saying?
Damn.
I hope he can.
Yeah, we could hear. Good Times is and rest in peace, John Amos. We could hear.
I hope he can.
What is she saying?
I hope he can rest in peace.
Damn.
What is she saying about James from Good Times? What is she trying to say? Is she saying that James was messing? Man, come on, man.
I hope.
This is John Amos. This is good.
I hope he can. Like, listen to me. That whole situation with his death is weird.
What is this? Very weird.
It's weird. And I'm sick and tired of people chalking elderly people dying unexpectedly up to, oh, well, he was old. He lived a long way. Oh.
All right. She just saying anything at this point, y'all. Like.
People are supposed to die. Yeah, when it's their time. We ain't talking about when people are making it people's time, like with Clarence Avon.
Yeah.
Viable human beings, thriving human beings, regardless of what age.
See, this is when it get a little like, come on, I'm trying to.
It brings up to say he passed in August and via October.
That was kind of weird though, how he passed away. I'm gonna rewind this a little bit. How the dad from Good Times passed away in August, and we didn't find out, or I guess the daughter didn't find out either until later on. It was crazy. It was
doing
weird.
Some other stuff, and then the one son was.
It brings up questions. That's all it does. It brings up to say he passed in August. And via October is when it's TMZ or when it's reported.
And he died in August. He been dead all this time. Sounds a lot like my old manager, Richard Nichols, who they said was already dead but didn't die for a few weeks. Sounds like the numbers didn't add up and they just needed to hold it. It's weird.
Definitely weird, man. Definitely weird. Let me see what else she talking about. I'm gonna skim through this.
He was on the couch.
Yeah.
Great guy. Very informative.
Yeah.
Do you know, is there any details about that? Or how did that make you feel?
There will be none.
Angelo passed. There was another unexpected passing that I just found out about the other day, that Angelo passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who they talking about right now.
He was on the couch.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Y'all know who they talking about right now. All right, so with that being said, let's get into some more news, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and all that, man. Kanye West got a lot going on. Let me see. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. For the past, let me see. For the past couple weeks, man, I've been, not the past couple weeks, the past couple years, actually. Let's say it like that. I actually, been kind of like looking at Kanye West kind of different because he's been having all these different women around him. It's just been looking real weird. Y'all know it's been looking weird, man. Right now, though, it's saying Ye is being sued by a former assistant for alleging she was drugged and essayed at Diddy's studio session. Here we go. That's why I keep telling y'all, like, a lot of this stuff that's happening, a lot of these people that's being accused, a lot of this stuff is coming from or dealing with Diddy, man. Let me cross a couple of these out. Let me cross that out too. So in this article, it's saying that Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is being sued by a former assistant who alleges the rapper drugged and essayed her during a studio session he co-hosted with Diddy. Okay, and let's see. So it says Lauren Piscotta. I might be saying her name wrong. Piscotta. The ex-assistant who filed the lawsuit previously sued Ye when she accused him of essaying her, breach of contract, and wrongful termination. A legal rep for Ye denied the lawsuit and allegations. It says amended court documents were filed on October 8th, first obtained by TMZ, according to the Hollywood Reporter, who reached out to Ye's rep for some type of comment. Let me go over here though, back to TMZ. This is her though. What's going on, little Ankh 333? It says basically she filed back in June claiming he fired her after sending vile sexual texts and videos. They amended the lawsuit with several new claims, including saying she attended a studio session with the Donda rapper and Diddy. She says she and her former assistant management client, whose name is not in the lawsuit, were invited by Ye to the studio session he co-hosted with Diddy. According to the lawsuit, soon after they arrived, drinks were served and her and others in attendance, followed by an announcement that everybody had to drink if they wanted to stay. Now, this ain't the first time we've heard this, and not just with Kanye, with Diddy as well. I was reading a lawsuit last week, or one of the live streams we did not too long ago, and they said that basically if you didn't drink the drink, you had to leave. It says LP says she drank, but after a few small sips of the beverage poured at the direction of Kanye West, aka Ye, by a studio assistant and then served to her by Kanye, the plaintiff suddenly started to feel disoriented. She went on to say that she woke up the next day remembering almost nothing of what took place at the alleged studio session and felt immense shame and embarrassment. Hold on, though. Let me stop there. Hold on. If she's suing him for essaying her, at what point in the lawsuit does it say that he did something too? I wish I had the damn lawsuit. LP says years later, while working with Ye, she claims West brought up the night in question, saying they did. Oh, okay, here we go. I had to wait. LP says years later, while working with Kanye, she claims West brought up the night in question, saying they did hook up, and proceeding to provide further details of the alleged incident. Before Kanye allegedly provided those details, Lauren says she thought she simply got roofied and embarrassed herself at a work function. And it goes on to say, as we told you, Lauren was already suing Kanye for allegedly sending her dirty text messages and claims he wrote things like, see, my problem is I be wanting to F, but then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they been F'd while I'm F'ing them. Then I want her to cheat on me, followed by even more graphic language. It also claims Kanye would actually beat his meat while on the phone with her, and he allegedly fixated on his manhood size, on the manhood size of her boyfriends. Wow. Oh wow. All right, so let me see. So she didn't say anything about Diddy having anything to do with it. She just claiming that Kanye drugged her at the studio session and it was co-hosted by Diddy. Of course, they reached out to Diddy's team. Oh man. Now, the crazy part about it, Kanye got more stuff going on, right? That ain't it. Let me see. Let me go back, because the other girl who he used to talk to, she came out and said some stuff. Let me see. Kanye West told wife Bianca he wanted to have sex with her mom. I don't know how true that is, though. Page 6 is reporting on this too. It says that Bianca, what's her last name? Sensori, wanted to sleep with her mom while she watched in a law. This is in a lawsuit. What the hell? Oh, okay. Now this is more from the assistant. The assistant also claims that according to documents obtained by Page 6, that Yeezy's founder's ex-assistant, same girl, Lauren Pescado, I'm probably tearing her name up, made the horrific allegations in a bombshell lawsuit in which she also accused the rapper of actually, drugging her and essaying her. It says that claims West's sexual kinks were his desire to have intercourse with the mom of those he was involved with. Hey, Kanye off the hook. The OnlyFans model alleged that Bianca's mom, Alexandra Sensori, was on the list before the two got hitched in December. What list? Am I skimming through this or something? Let me see. Where the hell did it say something about a list at? I guess she was on the list of people who he wanted. So imagine, hold on, if Kanye is this like off the hook though. Imagine what he was doing with Kim and her mom and them, because they love him. Or did he just get like this? She referred to the Yeezy Archives architect as the rapper's on-call sex party participant employee, explaining in the suit that West had reached out to Bianca about his inquiry before her mom traveled back to Australia from Los Angeles. It says that she cited an alleged text message from September 28, 2022, between 47-year-old Kanye West and 29-year-old Bianca that read, "I want to F your mom before she leaves." This is her and her mom right here, I'm guessing. Wow. So the ex-assistant, Pescado, Lauren Pescado, whatever her name is, she alleges that Kanye West sent her a screenshot of the text and asked, should he do this? I mean, I want you to watch me F your mom. Sensori, who was on the working visa, allegedly responded to West in a way insisted upon and required by West so she could keep her job. This is what she wrote. "Alexandra is married. I'm going to F someone this weekend and tell you the next time you're inside me." Wow, so I guess his girlfriend is nasty too. Basically, and of course, reps for Kanye West were not immediately available. I'm 54. She's not 35. All right, so not only that though, and that's it. That wasn't even what I really wanted to talk about, man. There's just so much with these dudes. I think Kanye West might be next on the list. Kanye West's ex-girlfriend. Y'all know the girl he was running around with. She was an actor. Let me see. What is her name? Because she came out and she spoke out about some stuff too. It says, I'm going to just put in there. It says he wanted her to get boob job. Okay, Julia Fox. That's her name. So how did I just hear about this? But this article was on the 9th. All right, let me. Which one I'm gonna pull up? All right, hold on. The Mirror, Us Weekly. Let's see. All right, so because I had seen this a few days ago over the weekend too, though. But it says that Kanye West offered to get her a boob job over, while they was playing Uno. Now, one thing I can say about this particular situation, he said some weird stuff with her, and he was being weird with her. But according to her, him and her never had no type of physical relations. She told The Guardian. Yeah, let's get to The Guardian. Where is it at? Let me see. There's I don't want to read all of this because this is this is going to be too long. Basically, though, it says a 33-year-old revealed that in a new excerpt published by The Guardian on Saturday, October 7th, that West offered to get her a boob job during their 2-month-long romance in 2022. She said, "We spent the day playing Uno in a game that involves highlighting positive words in a dictionary." She wrote about the pair hanging out in a hotel room. He then told her, "I'll get you a boob job." Man, I wish I had the better version of the article that was wrote. Which she might be just trying to sell a book. All right, so let's just read some of the stuff that she's saying, because I'll be kind of. So she said after the pair, hold on, let me start up here. The Uncut Gem star recently made headlines confessing that there wasn't any SEX during their relationship. It wasn't really about that. She said while promoting her upcoming memoir, which will debut on Tuesday, October 10th, No Sudden Move, the star made it known that the readers will not be finding out lots of pages about West, that he's mentioning about 6 pages. "I feel like I went very lightly on it," she said. "At the time, I'm not trying to have bad blood or anything. It's all in the past." After the pair called it quits, Fox openly explained what went wrong between her and West. She said she tapped out at the first sight of a red flag during an interview with ES Magazine back in September 22. She said, "It just seems like he had a lot going on. I just don't have time for the energy. She said, "I don't have the bandwidth or emotional capacity for it. I'm proud for myself for that." The month, she explained in a TikTok video, the pair only talked about clothes and weird ideas and plans for the future and our hopes for Dream's childhood education, but he was out once he made a return to social media. "I was delusional and thought I could help him, but it didn't work. And now we're here. But that being said, I really deeply respect the man's artistry. She continue. I don't want to shit on that. I don't want to reduce his whole career to his reality and bad moments. Yeah, that didn't tell me shit. I read an article, and it got more in detail, and I really don't feel like going to the other article. But basically, she mentioned like a lot of weird stuff about Kanye. And like with this latest lawsuit coming out about Kanye, I can only imagine that more people eventually are going to come out and talk about some of the things that Kanye has done about them. These allegations that's being put out there about him, along with Diddy being named in it, you know what I mean? It may cause other people to come out. The same thing that we seeing with what's going on with Diddy, where all these people are starting to come out now that one or two people come out or their lawsuits have been like, settled or whatever. Once we see a settlement, if we do see a settlement from Kanye West, I believe that more women eventually are gonna come out, man. One other thing that I want to talk about, and this is kind of off the cuff, this really ain't got nothing to do with Diddy or none of the stuff that we've been talking about. I really felt some type of way about Obama's speech towards black men. You know what I mean? I feel like the Democrats or whatever are pandering to black men and doing some. I just really ain't feeling it. And Kamala Harris put out a plan, and I guess they trying to get blacks to vote for her. So she came out with this plan for like black men, you know what I mean? And after Obama cussed all the black men out and shit, now she coming out with this whole plan that she has, man. And like some of the things that she's talking about doing is like giving black men $1 million for business, putting money to the side for mentorship programs, and more money for like men's health, like prostate cancer and stuff like that, man. I don't know how I'm feeling about this whole situation. I ain't gonna spend no time on it. All I'm gonna say is like, vote for who you want to vote for. Don't feel like you have to be forced into voting for anybody, man. It is what it is. These people then gave us like three months to try to get to know somebody and expect us to just vote for her because she black. And now, since they feel like that ain't happening, they want to do what they can to try to get people to vote for them. And now I'm cool. I don't know. I might not be voting this year. But the crazy part about it is the radio host from Atlanta who famously got into it with Cat Williams, Wanda Smith, passed away. And I think I want to say she passed away like one day after her birthday. Let's check out this video right here.
Party like it's my birthday. Sip a car like it's my birthday. Hey, 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 it's my birthday. It's my birthday. We about to eat some juicy. Hey, hey, excuse me. They got me at the juicy. About to eat some crabs. Oh, I'm about to get that double cluster, corn, potato, and I want the juicy flavor, and I want a strong drink.
Now, have they, like, I know y'all in the chat, have they actually said how she passed away, though?
Hey, y'all. Thank you. Yes, I love crabs. I love crabs. Thank y'all.
My name is Tristan, and I'm 4 years old. I'm going to be doing something crazy, and I'm going to be pranking my sister for 20
Say hi, everyone.
Hi, baby.
Virus. Hey, y'all. We just come from a kitty birthday party.
All right. Let's see what this news.
Few hours, we've learned that legendary Atlanta radio personality Wanda Smith passed away. Now, the station that Smith most recently worked for, V103 Atlanta, announced her death on social media last night. Smith was widely known for being the co-host of Frank and Wanda in the Morning. Smith and Frank Ski hosted the show for several years. Now, before she later co-hosted a show with Atlanta radio personality and now Falcons public address announcer Ryan Cameron before rejoining Ski on the air. V103 Senior Vice President and Market Manager Rick Caffey released a statement on the station's Instagram page saying in part, "Our hearts are weighing heavier today as we grieve the loss of our beloved Wanda Smith," and go on to say how she brought so much joy and care servicing the Atlanta community. Wanda's impact touched lives beyond making us laugh. Many times she championed efforts behind the scenes to make a difference in the lives of those who were without. Rest in peace, Wanda. As few hours we've.
All right, so I don't know how many of y'all watching actually remember her and Cat Williams going at it. It was so crazy though. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna find it though real quick.
Red Grant. How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows she.
I'm what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
well,
didn't.
That's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
Shut up.
Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water.
Simmer.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Whatever.
I like to tear it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarans. They don't expect that. I sprinkle Zatarans.
Now I'm gonna be real with y'all. After this particular incident, they go back and forth on this. Her career lightweight got affected by this, and we're gonna play a couple videos of that.
Great cook. Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right, true.
Tomorrow, be there. All right. Red Grant show, I know I'll be there. Don't miss it. Red Grant,
Cat Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man. Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station V103. Your hair is kind of...
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on. Come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry. Ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay this
Red
morning?
Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure
that wig and that headphones come together.
And take off them old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
She said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, happy
whatever store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's
Very
play some music real quick if we can. We going to a break real quick?
Very
All right, cool. We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21 Necklace Collection.
That's right. Shout out.
They don't remember me for wilding out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
and what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19 felonies,
times.
no convictions. Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
no.
Calm
no.
down. Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No, $12.
No. That all is available. If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
The show starts at 9. Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17. Please come on down.
Go, Shay, please come get Miss Cat and do her hair.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't repeat your jokes, Fresh Comic.
Go ahead. We'll go to the break.
Get your ass out of here.
All right, so they kind of got into it. She felt some type of way after that, though. And at some point, man, her career kind of took a hit from that. Let me see. Here's a video that we can kind of go to. Like I said, she passed away. Rest in peace to her. I'm playing this type of stuff, though, because this is the only way that I know her. I don't know her. Like, I never knew who she was until the Cat Williams situation. He was in Albany with the Code Joint Sadness. So, yeah. All right.
Early 2000s, living in Atlanta, you were more than likely exposed to popular radio stations like V103 and Hot 107.9, along with a roster of talented radio personalities. These individuals entertain all while being informative and active in their respective communities. One during radio or viral roast session with Cat Williams. Some think that roast battle has something to do with why you don't hear from Wanda Smith anymore. Here's what happened to Wanda Smith. Smith started her career in the late 90s when she hosted shows like The Frank Ski Morning Show, Wanda in the Morning, and The Ryan Cameron Morning Show, with her career spanning over more than 2 decades.
Damn.
Along with her on-air duties, Smith made guest appearances and hosted events for her loyal listeners. As well as a radio personality, she's also a comedian and actress, appearing in films such as Madea Goes to Jail and Medea's Witness Protection. Wanda calls stand-up her first love, performing often at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. She was even featured on Def Comedy Jam and Comic View. In 2018, Cat Williams was stopped by V103 for an interview on the Frank Ski and Wanda in the Morning radio show. In the interview, Cat spoke on his deal with Netflix and explained how Netflix justifies its offers to stand-up comedians, briefly mentioning the streaming platform's controversy with Monique. Cat also spoke on his peers like Tiffany Haddish, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, Kevin Hart, and Hannibal Buress. But Cat's main criticism was towards Tiffany Haddish. She's been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. The topic of conversation would switch to Cat and his children, where Wanda asked what food he cooks for his kids that they like. Once Cat began to answer, Wanda cut him off. Those who were present during the interview erupted in laughter, and just like that, the roast session began. Williams would then attack Smith's makeup, cooking, hair, clothes, and blood pressure. Wanda's rebuttals were lost in Cat's rapid-fire delivery, and he did not let up. It was clear that Wanda could not keep up. The video clip of Cat and Wanda has since amassed millions of views on the internet, as many would chime in and add their thoughts on the battle between the two comedians. Wanda Smith became the victim of a viral moment. When asked about the exchange, Smith revealed that Williams wasn't originally scheduled to be interviewed, but was asked to join in with fellow comedian Red Grant. According to sources, she explained she looked into his eyes and knew he wasn't just shooting the dozens, but it felt like an attack. I'm excited that he's coming in. So once he got in, I was excited to really have him in the studio, to be honest with you.
I mean, like, Cat Williams is a big deal, so I could imagine, like, when he actually said that he was going to sit in on the interview, she probably was excited and happy, especially her being a comedian herself. You know what I mean? Like, it just went bad.
I felt like as he started to talk in the beginning, he had an agenda, like to attack me, and I kept feeling some type of way. I felt the tension. I said, okay, where's this going? Honestly, because of the respect that I have for him, I feel like he's one of the comics that has made it. Every time I would ask him something or say something, it was like he kind of came for me. I'm not that kind of comedian. I don't go tit for tat. That's not what I do. Just because of the respect that I have for him. When he started coming at me, it kind of threw me off. I didn't know how to retaliate or how to come back because that's not how I wanted to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him like that. I didn't want to go back and forth with him because of the respect. So when it kept going on and on and on, as a person that has integrity, I had to say something back. And I didn't want to. It turns out the beef between the two wouldn't stop at the radio station. According to the Gwinnett County Police Department, it was reported that same weekend, Smith's husband, Lamore Sellers, pulled a gun out on Cat Williams and pointed it at his face. This news...
Oh, her husband. Oh, yeah, I remember this. It was a video or something. Yeah, her husband tried to lightweight get Cat Williams over that, but it wasn't that damn serious, man. I ain't about to catch no case because you and my wife got into a roast like y'all both comedians.
Comes after Cat allegedly confronted Smith once more outside of the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Sellers told police that Williams had a verbal fight with Smith. Sellers approached Williams and chased him towards a nearby grocery store. While Sellers was chasing Williams, a gun fell from his waistband and he stopped to get it. Sellers denies pointing a gun at anyone. A police report was filed by the Gwinnett County Police with Williams stating that Smith's husband pointed a gun at him outside of the Atlanta Comedy Theater. According to the police...
Oh, so Cat Williams told the police? Damn, Cat.
Report, Lamore Sellers' gun had merely fallen out. Sellers told the cops he did not point a gun at him or chase him to a nearby grocery store. The owner of the Atlanta Comedy Theater, Gary Abdu, said he was in the V103 store.
I covered this though. I remember covering this story. That's what I'm saying. This is how I know her. Like, other than that, I really didn't know who she was.
Studio when the exchange happened and said it was super tense between Smith and Williams. Smith went on the air and said, "When I walked outside of the door, I saw Cat Williams and his bodyguard walking up toward the comedy club. He saw me and made a beeline to where I was. He said, I told you effing with me would make you go viral. My husband said, hey dog, find something else to do, dog. And then Cat said, I'll jump on you. And then, you know, that's when her husband got upset, but for legal reasons, she said she could not go into details about. Video from the nearby food depot showed Sellers chasing Williams, but no evidence of a gun.
Damn, Cat Williams ran into the grocery store though.
Later that day, the cops stopped by, but the incident happened outside of the camera's view. Williams chose not to prosecute, and the incident even leaked over the V103 morning show. Some listeners in support of Smith stating Williams' behavior was inappropriate. You invited hatred in, a caller said. He did not come in love. You guys were the portal. Others objected and said she should be able to handle it as a fellow comic, that she can dish it out but can't take it. Co-host Fransky defended himself after being questioned by listeners on why he didn't cut the interview short by saying, I see two comedians going back and forth. Following the incident in 2018, at the top of 2019, it was reported that V103 and Wanda Smith had parted ways. There was no official statement on what caused the decision, even with the morning show earning solid ratings throughout most of the year. But it led to speculation that it was the interaction with Williams a few months prior. Smith's colleague, Miss Sophia, who was let go at the same time, spoke with the Atlanta Voice and said she's not sure why they were let go by the station. However, even Miss Sophia couldn't help but wonder if the Cat Williams drama contributed to Smith's departure. I can't say, I don't know, but that may have something to do with it. But, of course, they aren't going to share that information with us. I can only assume. So, I don't know. Me personally, I felt something big was going to happen because it put the station in a bigger light. Not the Cat Williams situation, but afterwards at the club with her husband bringing the gun, and that became a big story. You all know that we have in our contract that we can't bring any embarrassment or shame to the employer that we are working for. Nearly a year after the incident in October 2019, it was reported that Smith would be a part of Ricky Smiley's new radio show in 2020. Smith shared the news on her social media saying, Ricky Smiley and Wanda Smith will do big things together. 2020 get ready world. 60 markets of nothing but great things for the people. Smiley's publicist confirmed that Smith would serve as Smiley's community ambassador, working between Atlanta, Birmingham, and Dallas, in addition to co-hosting karaoke events with Smiley. Smith eventually took the post down after the story was reported, as it was cleared up that Smith wouldn't be a talent on the actual radio show. After spending decades in the radio circuit.
Damn, she thought she would be a co-host. Nah, you're gonna be a liaison. You're gonna work out in the field. Your voice will not hit the airwaves. I know she was salty.
It's hard to imagine that Wanda Smith wouldn't make a return to airwaves soon. As the news of Smith's contributions to Smiley's show came out, there was some speculation that although Smith wouldn't be a main talent, there could be some guest opportunities. But as of now, Smith continues to perform stand-up comedy around the Southeast as Atlanta's own favorite lady. Stay up to date with the latest in news by subscribing here.
All right, man. Rest in peace to her, man. It seems as though her career didn't get back on track after getting into it with Cat Williams, man. That's sad. I was wondering what she actually. Hold on. Hello. Streaming. I'll call you right back. Yeah. I really don't know what her cause of passing was. A lot of times when I hear people passing, and we really don't get an answer to it, and I done said this before, I automatically, because of what's going on, I'm not saying this is her situation, but I automatically sometimes think of, overdose or something like that. Hopefully that ain't the situation with her. She was a little on the heavy side, so that possibly could have something to do with it. I don't know. But rest in peace to her. I want to get into this other conversation though, man. It looked like Cameron and Mace then responded to Kayla Nicole. And y'all probably don't know who the hell I'm talking about right now. But she was actually on Angel Reese's podcast. Let me see. This is one day ago. An apology, blah, blah, blah. No, that ain't it. Let me see. Do I look like I go 50-50 on bills? So a lot of people was upset about her saying something about going 50-50 or splitting bills with her boyfriend, right? And she responded to some stuff, and then, Mace and Cameron actually gave their little hot take on it as well. Let's deal with her first, though. Let me see. All right, here we go.
But I commend you because I feel like you showed a lot of grace and a lot of class.
I did.
Because there has been a lot of women that
crash out,
go on social media and say this. Yeah. You don't even know what he was doing. You don't even know the half. I want to say because that's a lot. That's maturity. A lot of women don't have.
There might be a time in my sister's life or in another Black woman's life where they will feel the same way I did, and I think it was important for me to let them know that okay, you're not alone. This is not a singular experience, and no one was really understanding what I was the way that I did because I have sisters, I have cousins, and
that's not it. Kayla Nicole, dishes, blah blah blah. Splitting the bills with her boyfriend. Here we go.
Remember that they were saying that you stopped messing with him at one point because of 50-50?
Is there water? Where did the water go? What is the question?
The who? 50-50. Remember they were saying that you said he was cheap, or they were saying that you weren't.
Oh, the splitting the bills.
The splitting 50-50, yeah, the 50-50. Remember, what was the tea on that?
Yeah, do I look like anybody that would split anything?
So you guys broke up at that point because...
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills?
No.
Okay. So yeah, that was ridiculous. But he addressed that too though. I don't even know why that even became a thing. Yeah, that was never an issue in our.
So the dude who she talking about being with is Travis Kelce, the Chiefs tight end who has actually had this big viral relationship with Taylor Swift. I think they quote unquote might still be together. I ain't for sure if the relationship was real or not, But that's who she's talking about, right? So I just want to give y'all a little clip of that before we get into Cameron and Mace actually going in. So let me see. I got this. Where is it at? Okay. So Cameron and Mace reacted to this. Let's see.
Though her face card is a 10 and her body is also a 10 because she works out, she's on her shit. So
See, my thing is
I just have to add that.
Yeah,
for people who don't know what she
I
looks like.
I haven't seen her.
For people who don't know what she looks like, Kayla Nicole looks great. I just gotta confirm.
Let me pull up.
Well, see,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
But see, the whole thing is that's why I was going a little different from Mace, is because I don't care how beautiful you are. When I heard that interview, you're ugly. That's just my attitude.
Yeah, your attitude.
You could be the best looking girl in the world, but you're ugly. I didn't even like the answer. That answer right there made me say never.
Toxic.
Yeah, I never. Just that attitude.
Wait a minute, Killer. Wait a minute. You might want to Rico.
Bro, I got a picture of her right here. I'm looking at her. I pulled the images up.
So I'm guessing it's about the 50-50 topic or whatever. It just basically, just to give a little insight before we continue with what Mason Cam is saying. Basically says the model and media correspondent appeared as a guest on Angela Reese's podcast, where she addressed several rumors when asked about her breakup with Travis Kelce, particularly if the NFL star was cheap with her. Nicole replied, "Do I look like I go 50-50 on bills?" So yeah, that was ridiculous. She further stated he addressed that too. I don't even know why that became a thing. It was never issued during our relationship, but it definitely was a rumor on the internet. The 50-50 topic sparked an ongoing viral debate online for years. Now that it has resurfaced, everyone is weighing in, including Cameron and Mace, on the latest episode of their podcast, It Is What It Is. The men shared why they were not particularly pleased with Kayla, or particularly pleased with what Kayla had to say. So this is them reacting to that short clip that we just played.
I just have to add though, her face card.
She's on all these red carpets, and when you scroll down on the images, she's on like the top 10 photos of red carpets. And you just see her going and Taylor Swift on all the red carpets. When I'm scrolling up, she just disappears after a while. No more red carpet, no nothing now. Me and Mace a little different. And don't get me wrong, I like pretty, but your attitude, dryness. Look, let me tell you something, right? And I won't bring this bad bitch. She's on all these red carpets, and when you scroll down on the images, she's on like the top 10 photos of red carpets. And you just see her going and Taylor Swift on all the red carpets. When I'm scrolling up, she just disappears after a while. No more red carpet, no nothing now. Me and Mace a little different. And don't get me wrong, I like pretty, but
this is problematic. This is very problematic. I couldn't wait. Mo, she triggered me. I feel triggered right now, and I'm just joking, but seriously, if they're not married, my mother taught me that taught my sisters, if you go on a date with a guy, you should bring your own money.
My mom always said too, when she went on dates, she drove her own car. Like she either would meet the person there or he would have to ride with her. My mom said she never ever went on a date with a man and didn't drive her own car.
It's an old school rule that they used to tell people so you're not taken advantage of. When you begin to lean too much on a guy, then you become subject to everything that he wants to do, even if that's not what you want to do. And that's putting yourself in a compromising position. So I know sometimes people think they're so beautiful, you should pay for everything. It's just problematic. But
all right, so I'm gonna let Mace finish his because I want to give my opinion on this 50-50 thing, but let Mace go ahead and finish this.
I think if you're not married, you should be willing and able to cover your own bill. Not that you have to, but you should be able to pay your own bill, because you shouldn't ask anyone to do something for you that you can't do for yourself.
Okay.
And look at what happened. She called herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now he's with somebody he doesn't have to pay a dime for. So it didn't work. You lost them to somebody with more money that will do 50-50.
Go ahead, Mo. You out?
I can't give a better answer.
Yeah.
I know there was a rumor that they were saying that.
Let's play this.
You stop messing.
All right, so I'm gonna play her again.
But
give me a second. The 50-50 thing, man. Come on, let's get into this, man. As entertainers, though, right? Because he mentioned Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Taylor Swift probably got more money than him. I guarantee you she got more money than him. I don't know Taylor Swift's net worth. But comparing the two girls together, I mean, it's kind of crazy. I get why he did it, though, but Taylor Swift's net worth, let me just see. So Taylor Swift is allegedly worth $1.6 billion right now. So we can't necessarily compare her, and damn, 600. Hold on, I want to get into this though, because we talking about the mentality of people. $600 million of her amassed wealth comes from royalties and touring, plus a music catalog worth the estimated. All of that together is worth the estimated $600 million. And some $125 million in real estate money. So Taylor Swift just got a bag. She got a serious bag, man. Her money is money. She got a lot of real money. I ain't saying okay, you're worth this much because the possibilities of the money that you could possibly make off of your brand and your name and this and that. She really got a real bag. Damn, she made her estimated net worth jumped $500 million since October of last year, 2023. She's the world's richest female musician, surpassing Rihanna, who's worth the estimated $1.4 billion. So to compare this girl who we talking about with Taylor Swift, honestly, these two individuals got two different mind states. As Mace said, Taylor Swift ain't gonna ask you to pay for nothing, right? But let's break this down too, because I know a lot of regular, normal people who aren't necessarily stars is gonna watch this, right? Or paying attention to this type of conversation. 50-50. This is a topic that goes on within the male and female relationship community a lot of places, right? Now, me, myself, I don't see anything wrong with going 50-50 on bills. If we both working 9 to 5s, let's just say we both making somewhere between $25 to $30 an hour, right? If we put our money together, you know what I mean, we'll have a lot more than us separating our money. So I don't think 50-50 necessarily is just okay, we're gonna take all the bills down the line, and let's just say our monthly bills with our mortgage, everything, car notes and everything is like $3,000. You're gonna pay $1,500 and I'm gonna pay $1,500. That may be some people's idea of 50-50. And I want to make sure I don't miss the point of going 50-50 with somebody you ain't married to either. And I think I need to start there. If I'm not married to an individual and you're not my wife and you just my girlfriend and we live together, so we do have bills and stuff like that, I think 50-50 would be more normal in that type of situation. If you just my girlfriend. I hear women say all the time, stop giving men wife treatment when you ain't got no ring on your finger. Well, the same thing goes for men. Stop giving women that wifey, that husband treatment, you know what I mean? If you're not married to her or she's not totally committed to you in a committed relationship. You know, if I'm just dating a woman, we going 50-50 for sure. I'm not giving you everything. I'm not going to be that invested into a relationship to where I don't know if I really want to spend or if we're going to spend the rest of our life together. Now, if we marry and you my wife, and my money is where it needs to be, you damn near ain't got to work. In today's society, the way that things is how high stuff is, the price, you know, inflation, the cost of food and shit like that. You know, it's a little hard to like not actually have help from your partner. You feel what I'm saying? For the normal people, the normal everyday working 9 to 5 people. Like I said, the man who's only making $25 to $30 an hour, it's gonna be hard for him to take care of an entire family, his woman. If they got kids, they got a house or a mortgage, or even if they paying rent, because rent is high as hell now too. It's gonna be hard for him to actually pay that and take care of her. Y'all gonna be struggling. Y'all gonna be broke. If nothing else, even if he's paying all the bills, the woman should actually want to work so she'll have extra money for the extra things that she wants to do. If a man is paying all the bills, I'm paying gas, electric, water, mortgage or rent, car notes, providing a car for you to drive, a decent transportation. I'm clothing these kids and stuff. You should actually want to like have some type of income coming in to where, you know what, I ain't gonna, since he's doing all of that, this is my mind. Since he's doing all of that, maybe I'll just get me a little job or whatever where I can make a little money so I have an extra little spending money for the things that I want to do outside of him taking care of responsibilities. At the end of the day, though, for like entertainers, that's a whole different conversation. And that's something that I really couldn't even put into like a great conversational piece because I don't have the type of money entertainers have. So in my mind, like for instance, Jay-Z and Beyonce, you know, two people that got money. Jay may be taking care of a lot of stuff, but Beyonce might be taking care of a lot of stuff too. And it may not even be a question of who's going to pay for what. I'm going to just buy this house. I got it. It's taken care of. You don't got to worry about this. Beyonce like, shit, I want to buy another house out in Texas, Houston. She might just go buy it. And she might take care of that. They might have a conversation about it or, you know, well, I highly doubt there's a 50-50 conversation going on with people who really have money, wealthy, rich people. I highly doubt those especially when both partners have a bag. That's just not I just believe that's not even a conversation that people have.
1 point because of 50-50?
Is there water? Where did the water go?
Yeah, we already seen this part, man. Yeah, that's that on that. On another note, though, as we get later into the stream, there's a conversation going on right now about Chris Brown, man, and they trying to actually tear Chris Brown down once again. Chris Brown is like a cat with 9 lives. No matter how hard they try to take Chris Brown down, no matter how they try to blackball him or whatever, he always seems to like bounce back. I haven't seen them be able to like take Chris Brown down yet. Not even Jay-Z. You know, people that came out with different lawsuits alleging that he did different stuff to them. He didn't beat every single lawsuit that then came after him. Now, in this latest move, man, he was doing a concert over in South Africa. And according to news reports, they put out a petition to ban him. It gained over 28,000 signatures. It reads as such: Chris Brown is scheduled to perform in South Africa, 2 concerts in December. However, a women's rights group has started a petition to prevent him from performing because of his history of alleged abuse. Women for Change launched a petition on change.org on October 2nd, which has gathered over 28,000 signatures so far, aiming to stop Chris Brown from performing. Now, out of those 28, what's going on with you, Majestic? Now, out of those 28,000 signatures, how many people really is from South Africa? First and foremost. How many women in South Africa don't want to see Chris Brown perform? Because if Chris Brown was booked to come to Africa, somebody must wanted to see him. They ain't having him come over there for nothing. Now it says, according to Billboard, the petition urges promoters, the South African government, and event organizers to reconsider allowing Chris Brown to perform at Johannesburg's FNB Stadium in mid-December. It says his concert is scheduled just days after the global commemoration of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. It also says making this event a direct insult to millions of women and girls affected by the V word in South Africa and worldwide spread. It says the petition read, when I saw the news Chris Brown was coming to South Africa, I was shocked and deeply disappointed. Women for Change Executive Director Sabina Walter told the BBC. I don't know how I feel about this, man. They got this, the petition up in here. It says there was, like I said, 28,000 people. There's the issue of the statement. People are commenting on this though, man. It says, one of the commenters said, now let's really talk about it, South Africa, for real. I find this very interesting of all places. Oh yeah, forgot the white man got y'all wrapped up. I noticed the way we as a people are treated. Nobody out loud speak enough about this. You can't stop what God has ordained. That's it. No, you know what? First and foremost, commenter, I'm gonna need you to proofread your comments before you post them. Secondly, this ain't got nothing to do with God. And thirdly, you mentioned something about the white man got y'all wrapped up. But if you look at South Africa, it's not the Africa in which you probably have in mind. South Africa is completely colonized at this point in time. So this might not even be spearheaded by people of color. It could be, but it might not be. Let's see. It has the woman's name who actually is over this. Let me see. Where's her name at? I could have swore I read her name inside of here somewhere. Sabina something, right? Where did that go? I just want to pull up the person who actually is over this group, since we pointing out like race and stuff, because it could be somebody. All right, let me see. Petitioner, alleged abuse, 28 signatures. Chris Brown, his concerts a few days after that. With the news, shock, disappointed. Sabina Walter. All right, let's see. Let me see, South. Do I got a picture of her though? Yeah, I don't even think she's. Let me see, client. Let me see. I want to see. Where's the article at again? What's the name of that group? Change Executive Director. Let me see. I gotta see what the hell going on. I mean, because when people bring up race, sometimes I just gotta make sure. Because like I said, they're definitely colonized down there in South Africa. I mean, everything that's popping up is her. I don't know if this is the person or not, but I just keep getting like all kind of white people popping up with that name. So I don't know. Possibly. Anyway, back to the article. Somebody else said, now let's really, I already read that. Somebody else said, blocking Chris Brown from performing in South Africa because of a past incident is not only short-sighted, it's borderline hypocritical. Let's not pretend the country itself doesn't have a long history of systematic violence against women, a history still playing out today. Now we're supposed to pick one man who has already served his time, made amends with the actual victim, and continue punishing him indefinitely. Last time I checked, the public isn't owed an apology, and redemption doesn't come through public opinion. Man isn't God, and if God can forgive him, why are we holding a grudge? We should be focusing on the real work of dismantling the culture of abuse, not scapegoating someone who's actively tried to change. Let's stop the selective outrage and start addressing the real issues at hand. I feel it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I see like this, whole Chris Brown agenda. I don't know who he pissed off, or people, people is making money off the Diddy situation. So I imagine, they're going to try to make a couple dollars off of Chris Brown as well, man. Salute to Chris Brown, though, for actually, manning up about what he did in the Rihanna situation. And salute to Chris Brown for being able to overcome that bad, dark moment of his life and actually have a successful career afterwards, man. You feel what I'm saying? I like Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown is like one of the best R&B entertainers of this generation, man. So yeah. Is it anything else that I need to cover today, though? I think I done went over everything. A dog Kamala out already, so that was good. I don't care about her agenda. I went over the Julia Fox thing. We talked about Kanye West. Rest in peace to Wanda Smith, Jaguar Wright, speaking crazy as usual. We're not going 50-50 with Kayla Nicole. All right, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe, or not subscribe. Make sure y'all go follow me on my Instagram page, ruler underscore report. I need to get them followers up over there. With that being said, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I appreciate everybody that came out for the stream. We've been streaming for like 2.5 hours, so it's a short stream. I'll definitely be back this week with more news. Who knows? I might pop out tomorrow. So just make sure y'all turn on those notifications so that way y'all get notified when I go live and put out new content. Other than that, man, those Diddy accusations is wild. And we still don't know if those pictures of Diddy and his people is real. But with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Yeah, I covered a lot, didn't I? I love y'all, though, man. I love y'all, the rulers and roulettes, man. I appreciate all y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all know how we do it over here. It's the Ruler Report, man. I love going live. I enjoyed doing the live streams. I used to didn't like doing live streams as much as I'm starting to enjoy them now. So I'm going to still possibly put up content how I used to do it back in the day. You know how I put up my content. But with that being said, though, I'm going to do a lot more live streaming than what I've been doing or what I've done in the past, man. So if you ain't already subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so that way y'all are in tune with what's going on over here. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gone, man. Peace.